Yeah, they'll static this morning. I heard you this morning. I think so.
All right, close enough. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Bob, you got the floor.
Bridges. Got some beams and some wood ordered. Hopefully be here at the end of the week. So I can build a temporary bridge for Steel Bridge Lane. Get his cars across anyway. And the engineer submitted the proposal to see if we can get some of that state money, the SB, whatever, it's 536 or something money. And we're trying to get them, because it's going to be almost as much to fix it as it would be to replace it. And just to fix it, it's still 110 years old. So yeah, we're hoping we can just have them give us some money so we can put it towards completely replace it. All the millings, fixed a few roads. Going along. Bridge stuff has just been huge this year. Just seems like that's all I'm gonna do.
Heat rays, yeah. I don't want to wash it out since you see pictures of it.
It's in the 536.
We'll see.
SB 536.
That's about it.
Okay. Yeah,
I saw your picture of it.
SB 536. That's about his paper. Yeah, being worked out road, I guarantee you. I don't know how much he got in that pot yet. We're gonna try to get her.
This is a little running down there, but it's gonna be a crater pretty soon.
That's a little sheet.
That county?
Is that above us?
I think it's Forest River, so it cuts off that way.
I don't know. At this point, it's a good thought. It's a good thought.
It's gonna be a crater.
Is it going between the back wall and the deck?
It's coming down the track and then running right in front of the bridge. So it's washing everything out underneath.
Oh. You guys might be able to dig it out, throw some rocks in there. I'll send Cody up to take a look at it. See if it's ours or not. Like I said, it's not right now. That's all I got. We're gonna do, I guess, we're gonna do some culverts up in the big hole, hopefully before it gets, well, the weather's nice, I guess.
Okay.
And then, said next week, hopefully we can get our bridge put together.
All right, Nick?
And the Swamp Creek Road at Wise River, it's a lot better, a lot better. I wish you guys did that work in there.
Yeah, got all that done, so. Didn't know we were doing it, but apparently we were. Nobody knows who authorized it, but apparently we.
Well, it looks good. And it's a lot smoother trying to get to the school.
And that one should be pretty good, because that's pretty slow traffic through
Yeah.
there and stuff. So.
You should be slow.
Yeah.
Now you got a good road to drive on, it'll be bad. All right, Nick?
Slowing down quite a bit up there finally, so, working on the scale, getting another meeting today, so we're getting closer and closer to getting that up and running, but, I mean, it's certified, so we already use it. Other than that, it's about all I got.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for things to slow down. It seems like they never do. We have a program tonight on rats, bats, and voles from 5 to 7 right here. It's going to be a really good one. Then Thursday is the Southwest Montana Stock Growers Association, or Stockmen's Association, meeting and banquet over at the Lewis and Clark Room at Western. And then next week, I will be out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for a meeting in Miles City. So, yeah, I won't be here next week. And I got my drone test scheduled for December 2nd, so we can finally start getting that thing up in the air. That's all I got.
Stacy?
Payroll's next Monday. Just a reminder that, November 5th, Election Day was, federal holiday, so not all timesheets reflected that, so that needs to be addressed on all the timesheets, except the road department. And then Healthy Is will be back Tuesday, November 26th, starting at 8. They moved the time from 8 to noon instead of 8:30 to 12:30. They're here from 8 to 12 to focus on the road department, probably from 8 to 9. So, anyway, that's it.
Rob?
Oh, got a planning board this Thursday. I'm gonna be reviewing a conservation easement out in Grand area. The other thing is, 5 of my 9 board members are up in December, so hopefully I'll be recruiting them back with any luck. We'll see. Other than that, just working on a floodplain violation with this guy out north of Lac. That's it for me.
Mike?
I'm hoping for a pretty quiet week, short week. I do have 2 Zoom meetings this week with OPI. Next week, I'll be busy. I'll be in Polaris and Jackson on the 18th. I'll be in Billings on the 19th. And then I can't remember, too far away, I guess, but I'll be busy and on the road for next week. This week I should be good.
Okay, Becky?
I have nothing.
Okay. Stacy?
Well, we got to the election. Election went really good. We start counting the provisional ballots tomorrow morning, and then Thursday we have the post-election audit. So, and then next Monday we'll be doing the canvass with you gentlemen. So, wrapping it up.
It's on the 18th, next Monday.
Next Monday, the 18th. Yeah. In the primary, but Cindy is available this time, so I have Cindy and Tracy and Kathy. Yeah. So, yep.
Donna?
Well, we have Chase with elections, survived that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We finished the carpet over in the treasurer's office. Now it's just putting it back together and cleaning up our messes. Hopefully, Sean goes back on the 19th to see his doctor for another checkup to get the pins removed from his hand. Hopefully, if that goes well, then we can start maybe being able to move some things around and get in there. I'm hoping. Can't make any promises. We also had the jail intake fan fixed last week. That was broke. We're gonna buy a backup motor for it just in case it goes bad again. It was a wiring that kind of altered it. We're working with Premier Plumbing on getting the shower fixed in the jail, hopefully this week. We had another acorn part go bad in the gen pop. I'm also talking to Premier Plumbing on getting a estimate on replacing the entire shower heads towers for the jail because that's becoming a pain in the butt. So we're gonna see what we can do there. Other than that, I'm just trucking along, getting ready for winter.
Tracy?
Computers, network, that's about all I've been doing, so. Helping Ian, helping Shauna.
We got this.
We got it. That's all I got.
What it is?
Jail population is continuing to stay in the high teens right now. Did have a couple of suicide attempts last week. Got things kind of taken care of there and people separated. So hopefully we can get kind of an end to that. Like Shauna said, the showers continuing to fail down there. Those acorn parts that were put in during the remodel. And then with the constant leaks of the showers, it's making all the flooring and paint and everything else peeling up. So it's causing some issues, but we're trying to get through it as best as we can. I've got one employee that is gone for the next 4 weeks. He's at Academy. So then anybody calling off sick or anything like that, we're working with a skeleton crew right now. So we're kind of in 12-hour shifts and trying to fill where we can and get that together, but, yeah, we got this. Tracy and I have been working on the TV stuff downstairs. It's just been, getting everything hooked up electrical wise is going. It's just slow because we're continuously getting called away to other things and hospital visits and those different things, but trying to get through.
Are you short a person down there right now, or
Yes.
you are?
Yeah. We have one position is open down there.
Okay, that's a neck left or something.
Yes.
Okay, that hasn't been filled yet.
Right.
All right. Anybody waiting in line?
I got one person ready to come in.
Good.
We've got a couple of applications that people have come in and put in, so. I'm done.
You're done? Oh.
Yep, that's it.
Nothing to report. What's that?
You got nothing to report.
Okay. David?
It was a busy weekend, and with the jail and stuff, Sky's working on getting rid of our main problem down there. Hopefully today, so we'll get them out of there. I got 2 deputies headed for the canine training. They'll be gone till December 11th, I think it was. And Seth is at a leadership school and for the week, and one is out on maternity leave, so we have a pretty small skeleton crew too. So I'll be working shifts on day shifts and this week and doing.
And I'll help out where I can there when I have, if I get the coverage.
So that's about all I got. Got called from Ed Lester Saturday night. They had a bad dose of fentanyl and Butte, had 8 overdoses. So no deaths yet, but 8 overdoses. So I figured that's going to slowly start trickling down this way. So,
That's because the fentanyl was bad?
no, they add fentanyl with the meth and
Oh,
everything. They add it, but they do it in somebody's garage and it's not. So this pill might have more fentanyl than this pill.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's a disaster.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. That's all I got.
All right, Sky,
There's one good way to avoid that.
not do it.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
No.
Yeah, we're staying busy over there, thanks to law enforcement and everybody else. Had a productive meeting, I think, with the hospital, and law enforcement and the sheriff, regarding our communications with the hospital and how best to help shape their policies so that we can get the information that we need without them being afraid of a HIPAA violation or anything else. We're gonna be, Zach and Cody and I are traveling later today to Billings to the annual Montana County Attorney Association Conference. We'll be over there till Friday afternoon. We will have our phones and computers and everything else. We're up in district court all morning this morning, and so I've got to put off a meeting with you, Richard, until after lunch if you're available, we can figure that out. Or maybe even later this morning. Just because we've had some things come up there, but I think we're doing a good job of keeping the guys in jail that need to be there and the ones that don't necessarily need to be there, keep them out of the jail. But yeah, staying busy. And then I think we've got a contract, I emailed late last week, or maybe yesterday. They're all blurring together. I think yesterday I emailed over the supplemental contract for the weed building. The floors didn't cure. They're gonna wait and see if they cure between now and March 1st. And it's just the sealant, I guess, on top of the concrete. I don't know how any of that stuff works, but I guess it was tacky and maybe it wasn't mixed right. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the solution that Amber and the contractor came up with was to let it sit until then and go from there. I gotta run.
Good luck. Anybody else?
That, I don't know nothing about that, but if that ain't cured in a month, it ain't gonna cure it.
No, the can, I guess, had stuff around the outside of it that was hard, inside the can. And they didn't stir it up, so they didn't get it done right
It's like.
to have it cured, so it's not gonna cure.
It won't cure, especially when it's turning cold.
Yeah.
I was wondering why the doors were open all the time. And nobody's around them.
Amber's beside herself over there, so I don't blame her. But- All right, anybody else?
I got one thing, not so much for inside the building, but it's more of a trapping issue. There has been a lot of incoming stuff with people having a lot of issues with beavers. Kids ponds having issues right now. I know I've got a couple of traps of my own set up at Becky's house right now, trying to get one out of the canal there. So if you guys with the road department notice that they're causing issues and whatnot, you're needing to get rid of them. I am a licensed trapper and I'm not going to charge a service fee. I just like to go do it for fun. So if you guys are seeing those areas, because it's apparently it's
How far
getting
do you
pretty
go?
bad. I'm pretty trap. I'm pretty cheap. I'll travel about wherever I need to. So
Centennial, big hole?
I have no problem doing it. Yeah, but yeah, it's. I know it's getting over kind of an issue, but it's. I just following the fishing game rules, but I'm on their list too for problem stuff. But I know that some of the people they have on there, they call and they're like, "Yep, we charge this much to come and do this and this." And so if you guys are having issues and find that stuff with the bridges and stuff, give me a call. Okay.
There's no beaver in Big Old.
Yeah, no.
We're
No, they're not.
right now, a big sheep.
Huh?
A big sheep, we're having trouble right now. He's going to get some beaver dams with the excavator right now.
Okay. Yeah, and that's I know like the city called me too. I guess they're having problems. They're damming up the canal right there behind the Beaverhead Lodge, the old Motel 6. And it's just trying to follow the legality stuff because you have to have permission from the landowner on either side of the waterway. But the whole excavator trick, it's only a temporary fix. They don't leave and they'll continue to rebuild it, and it takes less than a week. So you guys will be spending more money.
They are real
Kind of
aggressive.
Well, they're aggressive. So
They're over in the Willow watching.
pretty much, yeah. So it's just like as far as you guys, because I know you're traveling all over the place and you're going where the flooding is and what's going on. So just you guys are welcome to give me a call to try and help take care of some of that stuff.
Do you want to go to Long Creek?
The what?
Do you want to go to Long Creek?
Long Creek.
Where's Walmart?
Way behind it.
Up the Ruby Divide.
North side of Centennial.
Yeah, I'll take a drive. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I'm happy to take a drive. So
Because it's hard to find a trapper.
yeah, a donut and some gas money, but I'm not charging anything else. So.
Yeah, just let me know, we'll sign out the blue.
That's coming from.
Perfect.
That's coming from a true law enforcement.
Yeah. No, I went and took a look. All your small ones are just gone. If they knock that big one down, it's going to take out the garage on the other side of that canal. So hopefully, hopefully get them taken care of. I've had them set up there since Saturday morning. So Friday ended up in the ER with the inmate, so I didn't make it over there. But they're there. So.
But you did a great job.
So something like that.
Cornell Park.
Oh yeah, no, Cornell Park was bad too. All the trees were disappearing in there. I took those ones. That took me 2 weeks. I trapped both on that stretch and got rid of them. They have to come back.
I sure don't be bored. I don't.
But you notice the live trap. I know there's problems with it, but the live trapping efforts that they did at the kids pond 2 years ago, and now they're back. So just so you know, Cornell Park, they haven't been back in 3 years. So.
You got something more, guys?
No, sorry, the judge was ahead of schedule and he wanted to stay ahead of schedule, so I
Okay.
dropped out. But I don't have anything else to add.
On the beavers, they might do the same thing with the pigeons and get a sexy beaver out.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I got lots of sense to imitate that.
Anybody else? All right.
Well, it just depends on.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, the only ones I'm
All right, I guess we're closing up. Next item on the agenda, discussion action Trails Coalition. And this is to determine what we're gonna do with cow manure and candidates there, I guess.
Well, we have had a big development since we met last, and that is that the newspaper article that came out of our last meeting prompted quite a little interest in the project. I got quite a few phone calls. And one of the calls was from John Erb. And so John and Phyllis Erb and I drove up to the site, and John and Phyllis donated $100,000 to us to complete this project. So it's pretty clear that we'll have very good funding to do this. So as you know, the new trailhead site, it sits in a drainage in the prairie habitat, and that site is 3.5 acres, which has been, filled with cow manure and bulldozed. But there's another site above that in the flat area that we call the northwest pasture, and that area, the previous lessees put their cattle out with hay, and it's filled with Russian thistle, and that's about 90 acres. So we'd like to combine the two projects and put in some cover crop up above that will prevent noxious weeds from growing there. And then in the lower part, as you know, we want to convert that from the current site to a sculpted site with a roadway that goes into a parking area above for hikers and mountain bikers, and then a little bit lower area with parking for horse trailers. And then to use some of the manure to contour and smooth the edges of the site, and then put 2 feet of fill on top of that to stabilize that, and then to put topsoil on that and revegetate that with some kind of cover crop that's, again, is stable and will prevent noxious weeds from growing. We don't really have any vision of restoring that native prairie at that site. I think it's just kind of too difficult to reproduce blue bunch wheatgrass and sagebrush and other native grasses that grow there. But another element to the site is that we have a keen interest in putting kids mountain bike and BMX bike course up at the site. So it would kind of serve as a park as well. So basically, really what we ask from the county is some help with the manure problem, if possible. But also, we would ask if you would donate topsoil to us.
Where would that come from?
Where would we get topsoil? I don't know. One of my excavation friends told me I should ask the county for a donation of topsoil to help complete the project.
The topsoil up in that country is marginal. Like
Well,
in the dump is.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the county has any topsoil, but when we put 2 feet of fill on top of the manure, then we're gonna have something on top of that to grow anything.
Up on this 90 acres you speak of, I'm trying to picture where that's at, but, are you gonna put any manure,
We might, some of the manure that doesn't have garbage in it, we may well use as some fertilizer for the site.
well, then there's just way to shape it or whatever you want to say.
We were going to potentially soil test that because that spot had a big red veil feeder up there for a long time. I don't know if you hiked the trails, you could look down and see it. So the cows just camped there. There's likely a lot of manure worked into that
All right.
anyway. So it may, we've talked about it, but it may not necessarily
But
be
you have-
work
whatever-
manure at that site.
With that said, I mean, you'd have to cover that or it's not gonna amount to nothing anyway. Because
Right,
any nutrients in the soil blown away
right.
across there or something like that. But I didn't know if you could put some of that manure there. You know, after you, as you load it, you can sift out what you can and then topsoil up there, but the source of topsoil, whoa.
I've been working with Pat Fossey
I
from
know,
BLM and
I know.
Sean Claffey with the Nature Conservancy and the Sagebrush Partnership to kind of help us formulate a plan for revegetation and what to do with the ecological side of the mess.
Then RELers, they're gonna do the excavation and the landscaping.
Dave,
You don't have any topsoil to dump, I mean, you need it to redo the,
topsoil, what little is there.
you build a back hole up.
When we cover the hole,
Yeah.
you know, we do the same thing. We cover it and then you put topsoil on it. See,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not an element.
And it's not like topsoil like you're thinking. It's,
Yeah.
you can almost lose a dozer if you drive in it. It's
Well-
nothing but powder.
Well, at any rate, that's where we're at this point.
I didn't know they used to make it there. I bought some.
I bought some topsoil from,
Somewhere, another two, they've taken it to the hospital. And they had a sifting machine out there then. And I bought some topsoil from them 10, 12 years ago. And they bring it in from Tahoe.
You might contact the contractors too, if they're doing a job, they need to get rid of it. Might be a good place for them to get rid of it.
Some just put the word out.
Yeah, like Deer Creek or Row.
how much manure can we take to the landfill?
How much do you have to get rid of?
Well, the estimate is there's 2,500 cubic yards of manure.
That's total, right?
Right.
How much are you thinking you're gonna get rid of?
I don't really know, because we will need some of that manure to help contour the edges of the site.
Can you mix some of that manure in with topsoil too as well?
Sorry?
Maybe mix some of that manure in with the topsoil that you're gonna put down as well.
Sure. But that would, I don't think that would amount to that much, but, yeah, I would say it would be nice if we could take half of it to the landfill.
So about 1,200 yards.
Yeah. And we were talking about the cost of that, and, you know, basically we'll pay whatever whatever's required.
Okay,
We would appreciate a discount if possible, because, and we know you have your costs, and we don't expect you to have a loss.
the solar farm guy called the other day, and they're still in contracts with, trying to get the second one built up there. And I don't know, when they built that other one, that they totally redid that whole topsoil, that stuff they do that. I wonder if they'd have any waste.
I don't know if they say to do that. I think they just kind of mowed it all
Mowed it
over.
over.
Replanted it.
Yeah.
I think you're right, yeah.
I don't think they didn't offsite the topsoil and bring it back.
I know, but that'd be a good place maybe that they could.
Yeah.
And it's Holland's right off the hill there, so if that's coming, there might be possibly get some topsoil out of that.
You know, and there might be a vein of topsoil where it's pretty, you know, maybe this deep instead of this deep. Down through, I mean, it's a dry old son of a gun up there.
You take a semi up to the flathead,
There we go.
a lot of topsoil up there. Yeah.
We're good,
That gravel pit out there across from Paul's Feedlot, they pushed a whole bunch more topsoil off to the side, but I'll bet they gotta keep it there.
Oh, to satisfy,
To, when they get done with that, to restore that pit back to,
they gotta reclaim it.
Yeah.
Stay on
there's
there.
no bunch of it
Push
there.
it
I'll
off
bet
to the
it's
side
not.
and burn it.
Right, you
Non-available.
can almost guarantee if DEQ's involved. Or
Yeah.
topsoil.
You don't move, when you're done, you put it back over to seed.
Yeah.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, they just cleared a whole bunch more.
Where was this?
That-
Test.
Yeah, that pit of,
Bit of Deer Creek.
roads, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, out there on,
Out there across from Holland Care feedlot.
Oh, they're expanding, it's a big one,
Yeah, they just cleared almost the rest of that thing
Oh, really?
last week, yeah.
Oh, we got
The top off, the topsoil off, yeah, they had a big cat out there.
Yeah, but that goes back to the contractors, if you get hold of it, they may have some extra stuff laying around. If they have a project, they need to get rid of it. I'm just saying,
They
they
might
might take it.
offer it, because they come up with a little now and then and put it in the pile, so then that offset, might bring what they have, rather than haul it there, they're hauled to you.
I guess we do have that one little pile out there at the soccer field.
Yeah,
There you go. Like there, I mean, what is that? It's a couple truckloads. That we'll never use it up out there. We had to waste it, so there's some out there.
Great.
I mean, I don't know how much 2 feet is and how many fingers you're gonna go
Yeah,
over there. But where that came from, that
probably a
pickleball.
belly dump load or two, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll take it. We
Don't
have-
give it away.
We'll take whatever help we can get, because basically,
But
I think the vision is to have the trailhead with good parking for all parties.
Yeah.
It's non-motorized, of course, that's kind of been in our, the foundations that have given us grant money to buy the land and Paul says, non-motorized. And then, trailhead, but also a park with BMX and mountain bike course for kids. So I think it could be a real nice addition for the community.
Yeah. It's cool that the Herbs are doing that. They don't-
Yeah. Good. It's close to town too.
It's close to town and, you know, if it gets to be pretty well known, I think that it might be a nice place for families to bring their kids and the kids can, I mean, we're not gonna put a radical bike course down, you know, bunch of injuries. I'm out of my practice now, so
You're not promoting business.
not like I was before.
That's probably how you hurt your shoulder.
That was from fishing, I'm sure. So I guess that's it. We just wanted to give you an update and, anything else, Danny?
That's it.
Cool, and if the pickleball guys, that Dave Tower, he wants to build the other.
You'd have to talk to somebody named Steve there.
Yeah, I might know somebody involved with the
I
pickleball.
know you do. He's, he even talking about something else and it shifts to pickleball, he's bringing the pickleball.
If they do that other, I don't know, they're trying to raise some money too, if they do that other course, that's where all that dirt come from, so there'd be the pickleballers put a new court in, you got a bunch more dirt to haul up there.
You know, and then they taper it out to make it look like something, but still it's, you know, cause they have a tractor down there, can't set them on that.
So, can we come back in 3 months?
We'll let you in.
What are you guys planning on doing this?
Well, we're doing it now.
I mean, hauling.
The manure is being cleared out of the top of the site because the BLM's gonna help us to build a fence with the gate at the top, a jack blade fence. And so then, and the manure's been cleared out of the stream channels. So over the winter, we'll try to sculpt at the site and, you know, put manure along the edges, and we might take fill from the edges of the site, put fill on top of the manure. Yeah. Stabilize it. So we'll just try to work through on it through the winter, and then anything we can, we'll try to seed in the springtime.
That pile of concrete that's right there against the road, is that, you don't want that up there, do you?
Not necessarily.
They haul that out there by LS.
LS.
Or take concrete to LMS?
Yeah, that's just the set of.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, I don't know what the deal is, there's a whole pile of old concrete. that
Yeah, I heard they quit taking it, but they probably would.
They probably did. I think it's the old feed bunks. I think is what it
Yeah,
is.
the old feed bunks, I mean, it's just sitting there, but yeah, we don't want that up and stuff.
Yeah.
If they got a load going out of there, just load that up, haul it out of there.
Yeah, call whoever's hauling it, but no.
You might contact the city too. It's concrete. They may be able to put it in a cell out there as well.
That's true, they're filling up that back of the animal shelter, that one sewer pit with concrete and stuff.
Oh. Miller's donating some of this work, or they just gonna get?
They gave us $5,000 grant for work.
Okay.
Sure.
We have $5,000 from one of our patrons, who lives in Helena, part of the time, and 5,000 from Marty Miller, and 5,000 from Union Pacific.
Okay.
Then we have 2,000 from AARP, they put signs up there once it's more complete. So,
Sounds like you're gonna make it work.
yeah, I think it's gonna happen, yeah. So, okay, well, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
You bet.
We will keep in contact. I don't know.
3 months from about today.
February sometime.
Yeah,
Just let us know when you wanna do it. We'll get you on the agenda.
okay, well, we'll call you in January.
All right.
Call Dana, we'll call Dana.
Yes.
Or sorry, is Dana?
Dana.
She keeps track of this now.
You got a good,
Hell of a job.
you got a good
Just like.
headline in the newspaper out of the last meeting.
There you go.
Trails Group seeks cheap manure removal.
There you go. Who'd have
Good luck
thought,
on
huh?
your shoulder, buddy.
Who'd have thought? Good luck.
Her name is, she's,
I'm sure there is.
Jamie.
That Jamie Cotton?
Yeah. She's married to.
Just here.
Maybe Cole.
I don't know her all.
I think she's married to Cole.
Yeah.
I don't know Cole either.
There's a little slugger.
Yeah.
And there. Cole, I think, is the one that was working at the college, and now he.
Well, that worked a whole lot better.
He's not a potato farmer.
Well, if they give you a heads up.
No, he went up to the college, and he worked there, and now he works.
Yeah, so, yeah.
There's a part of a key. Way up in the Lehigh Pass country. Temple Small. Temple Small.
Yeah.
He owns that.
That's as far on that hole, but there's one time when they started.
Why are they?
They were.
Very sure. I get lost.
They just had a motor.
They'll say, "Hi, how are you?"
On that trail out of there. And you told them to.
Well, there's Dave's kids, Steve's kids. Maybe that's it.
From this place where he's talking, where they put horse trailers.
I mean, I missed it. I have to go through some private, but.
Steve had.
Does it BLM? So you just gotta go through us. I mean, eventually that's gonna be county for kids.
I'm not saying that you're not, I'm not.
You park horse, you're gonna park horse trailers.
Yeah, but
That's-
big sea farmers out on
Oh, okay.
Origin. Best farmers, they're the best farmers.
Yeah.
That was the whole.
Yeah,
So interesting one. We were down in such a sort of.
I mean, you pick the right sorts of pieces there, so.
I was just up there. And they just. Couple weeks ago. The one section all the way to the natives, it's just the old section.
That's steep on that little.
Actually, the power, I used to say my rank, this road.
Yeah, all the
equipment. And parked under a conveyor belt, and I came back and it'd be right to the top. Well, it didn't come down, we raised.
Hey, Joe, at the grocery seat.
Oh,
So Riverbend's gonna.
any one county, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Riverbend's bottom and wow.
Dump them down through, so you'll make sense. Grab some down, some of them, and drive over the top.
Right, right in the ponds.
They lose their
Eagles from
1%.
Yeah, so it's done.
Yeah.
They go nuts.
Because we did not.
Nice.
You see nothing but their ears.
Right, so they started to,
Yeah, that sucks.
and then
Who owned that before?
I started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I go through all my.
No. And you're keeping track of 1%, just in
I
case.
can't remember.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That might have been Reevish.
Oh, where's that?
I don't see.
What happened?
If you have any questions.
How about Bond Road?
Ask. That's why I'm here.
Oh, Bond, Olivier's on Bond Road. Down
Well,
on-
now, right at the end of it though.
Yeah. I married one of them, I was like marrying a Smith or John.
Yeah. So,
I don't know who it is. We'll call that guy real quick, we get time.
sure.
Get that out of the way.
Rochelle packing a case of paper. She says only 2 roll of paper.
Pregnant lady.
Well, I know that. I know they're tough ladies, but still, they shouldn't be packing reams of paper upstairs. All right. Can I see that?
10 more minutes, huh? That, resin stuff that too. House and construction. Quite a lot of it. But we have to mix this stuff, and it had kind of reminded me of the old epoxy. You had the hardener and the resin, is that the right words? And they separate, and you do the best you could and all that. But if you glue macadam or something like that, it'd be perfect over here and over here it wouldn't. And that's similar to this.
Yep.
That stuff.
So what I found out, because the minute that happened, I started calling. So I called the company. And they're like, they give you a tub, a gallon of the hardener, and it goes in a 5-gallon bucket, so you pour it in. You're supposed to scrape that out, because they need every little bit.
To get the mixture right, yeah.
Correct. And it's not it's a chemical reacted,
That's true.
process to harden. And I'm like, drip, 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 whatever.
Because it's like the old concrete spray sealer. It creates its own heat, kind of, if it's.
Right,
hot
this-
or-
Yeah, same, chemical reaction. So no heat, no cold, no nothing's gonna make it go any faster.
I agree.
Time is what he says. I went out there last week, went in, the big room, the new addition's good. The older, the 20 by 20 room, the middle room, it's still a little tacky, it's a lot better than what it was. So I mean, it's doing its job, but it's just taking time.
Now, when it tends to chill off, will it slow it down that time? Or is it better to have heat on it?
No, it don't matter.
I see.
It's gonna cure in its own time, is what he said. I can't, because I told him, I said, hey, I'll pay for the bill, let's get it going, and he's like, yeah, that ain't gonna help.
Okay. Whatever they say. I mean,
So, yeah, and he says, here's the deal, he says, well, I've got a stripper, you can strip it, redo it, if you need it now, if not, eventually it'll get done, just a matter of time. So what I figured with this deal here is we give it time till March to cure. If that center section is not cured to where they can work in there, I'll order the stripper.
Are we,
Not quite yet.
we better hold off, I guess, but you need to take minutes on this.
I will.
Oh,
Yeah, we're 10 minutes, 5 minutes out.
It's my fault, I started.
but no, you're right.
You can put that in a minute, it's my fault.
I should have,
That's the first thing I did wrong.
you get the heat in it, the furnaces? Yeah.
Yeah, the one in the
plumbed, but not installed.
We aren't expecting anybody else, are we?
I don't, that nosy lady, she's,
No, she said she was busy today,
she,
upstairs.
that's the reporter. Oh, no.
Which island did you like the best?
I mean,
Which island did you like the best?
oh, Christ, I know, they're all kind of like, but
Same.
only that place, Maui or whatever it is, it's kind of upper snuffy kind of deal.
Yeah.
Or they got super highways there, really nice. Then there's a couple of them that got trails. And one of them, just a highway around this side, a highway around this side, and a whole hell of a lot of people.
We shipped a horse to Maui.
Really?
Mhm.
You took a horse?
We sold a horse to Brendan Balthazar. over
What's
there.
his claim to fame to buy a horse here and shit there?
I don't know, he ended up coming over, he bought ours, and then he had a spot on a plane to fly him over. But then he ended up buying too many, so then he chartered a cargo boat and took him over on a ship.
That horse couldn't swim?
No, not that far.
Skip all that, I wonder what this guy's profession is.
He's got a ranch over there.
Yeah, that Parker Ranch over there, that's where a lot
They're
of,
one of the big, they're big cattle ranches.
that's
Yeah,
where a
and
lot of
this
the
guy
horses
is
from the
his- this is
666
his own.
ranch in Texas
Oh,
came
geez.
from.
Bunch of that Parker Ranch is
Yeah.
about to sell, and it's going to some environmental group.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? That's
We're easy
amazing.
by that.
I don't know, it's, they can, I don't know what it is, it's just big money swapping things with big money, and then it's just, it wouldn't shock me if it's a merger or something, you know, they merge back and forth.
Hmm.
And we went to that and drove through it and all that kind of thing, and it's just a bunch of ryegrass that high. It's just, you know, it's wonderful looking, and you think they're not overstocked. I mean, it'd be 10 head half a mile over here and 10 head 3/4 of a mile over there, because there's a whole lot of space out there. But down in the feed yards, not there, they're trying to dry this dry grass to grind it. And, you know, there was big chunks of wads of grass that tied like, they looked like basketballs when we took it out of the grinder. But still, it's a big outfit, you can tell, but I don't know who the money behind it is.
Yeah.
But the 4.6 is in Texas. Turner bought it. And then he wants a chunk of that or something like that, because he has typical ego. He wants the biggest ranch in the nation or something like that. So be it.
Rupert Murdoch just got married again,
Well, there's a
like a
guy.
couple days ago.
What is
There's a
this?
guy.
Rupert Murdoch, Matador guy, just got married again.
Oh, is that right?
It's true love this time.
Yeah.
For 6 months and 1 day?
But there's a guy with, I don't know what
Is he married a 25-year-old?
No, I think she's 63. He's
Oh,
90,
okay.
he's 90 something.
Yeah, I
I
know,
think that's
yeah.
what I read.
He was,
I'll bet she married well.
Right?
Yeah.
I bet there was a nuptial,
Yeah.
more than a nuptial deal.
All right, let's get this going. There ain't no.
Killed enough time.
We're talking important things, though.
Discussion and action on noxious weed control. This is to take care of the sticky floor out there.
Yes,
You want to go through and tell us what we're doing again? She can put it in minutes.
Yeah, we had an issue with the epoxy. The mix, apparently it wasn't mixed right, so it's taking a long time to dry. The main floor is, as of now, good to go. The middle floor is still tacky. At the time, my plumber couldn't finish his job, which I think he put one heater up in the main in the new part. The other heater is on site, as well as the stuff for the bathroom. It's on site, but nothing's installed. So we were just waiting, gonna give it till March. to, try and see what it's gonna do and if it's gonna dry. If not, we'll have time to, strip it and reapply.
Okay.
So, kind of where we're at now.
Did they strip it with a solvent or something?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so too.
You said they had a stripper that's made for that, though.
Yeah, no, they have, when I called the company when it first happened, you know, we had chatted on everything and because of it's a reactive drying process, it just needs time, heat and cold, nothing's gonna affect it.
Okay.
So.
You got a comment, Amber?
So the, I guess, the silver lining is that our season is over. I don't have to be over there. So that gives us the ability to give Lane a little bit more time. I requested the March 1st as the date to go look at it so that we can be in by May 1st. So ultimately, what we will be doing in the contract agreement supplement that these guys prepared is changing the completion date from September to May.
If you have to strip it, what's the time until that dries then, you know?
Well, if we mix it right, it's right away.
Yeah, okay, it works fast.
It works fast, yeah, it's
That's the
24
thing, you
hours.
don't want to have to strip it next spring and then have Amber not be able to use it in.
Right, no, it's definitely, it's a 24-36
Okay,
on the dry time.
all right.
We do have $4,031 remaining and what's to be paid to Lane as far as the original agreement. So there is a few $1,000s in security, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
That was my question, Lane. Before you started talking about this, I says, if it hasn't cured in 2 months, what the hell do you think's going to cure in 5? You say it just takes time.
Yeah, they just, in time, so what it does is, and I don't know the chemical, but there wasn't enough of this hardener in there to get it to cure within 24 hours, but it cures eventually. The other side is good now. It's cured. So,
And it
and
was
this,
tacky for a while.
this side has been, before it was really bad. Now I walked out there and it's just a little tacky. So, like I said, I called the company right away that I bought, not who I bought it from, the actual company that makes the product, and talked to one of their techs. And we went through everything, and he says it was just, I didn't scrape everything out of the gallon jug that should have been in that mix. And so by not taking 100% of it out to get it dry, I only went whatever, you know, when you dump it. So it's prolonging everything.
Well, they obviously maybe bumped into it before, so.
Right, they have, it's critical, I mean, it's a great product, but I didn't realize that it was.
That touchy.
Correct, it's a touchy product, so, I mean, now that I know, I mean, things are different, but.
But it should be, you know, you'll strip it off, but it'll be sealed in the sense the surface. So it won't have to go into the concrete, so you're just messing with, I don't know how thick it is.
Right, just whatever thickness we put in, we use a squeegee.
Yeah.
And we just squeegeed it on and I wanted it on pretty thick. I mean, I bought it because it asks how thick do you want it, you know, and how much do I need? And I wanted a good layer. I wanted I want something to be there forever, you know, a good layer to wear. And that's the other issue is I chose a thicker layer to put on and
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
so that kind of affected it as well.
You all right with this process then, I assume? Okay.
Yeah, and all the contract does is, I mean, we were getting critical on these completion dates, so that's all this contract is doing, is just moving it to May 1, I do believe. So with that, I'd make a motion, we go ahead and renew or sign this contract extension.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any more discussion? Any, all in favor, signify by aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried.
Do you need a copy?
Joe?
You have a copy?
We got one right away.
We got one.
So that part A,
Yeah.
the date that needs to be entered there, the original contract was signed on the 17th of April. On the first page.
You penciled that in.
I do on this one,
We got that.
if you want this copy.
She's got it penciled in, so we.
Well, if we write on this one, I'll update
So
it.
maybe follow the instructions.
We can update it. I guess.
And it's on your computer, yours. So this is, but this is the finish, right here.
Once that's signed, we can get a copy of it.
Okay.
Get a copy made, given to him. We'll keep the original.
All right.
Have it filed.
Okay, that's.
No, I can just,
So it does need to be notarized, so I don't know.
We can take
Yeah,
that.
you have to get a notary in there and get that. We can get it back on there, get it signed right now.
It's one of those guys.
The notary, they kind of like that, you, for be present when you.
too warm for snow.
Yeah. We had a low in the hole this morning,
It's just in the mood.
not much.
In the mood, it missed, there was a little mud told Jay to get the house,
Yeah.
you know, and at least it's in the mood. When the old guys say, our turn's coming, they say.
Yeah, it is.
"It's coming."
We
I
don't know.
got everything here. Lots of lines. Yeah. Trucks and jeeps and sleds, everything to the cup.
Lady with the van. They're gonna slide-
We've been ducking.
slide up here.
Couple weekends around the dogs in Missouri.